For centuries, humanity has searched for answers about our origins, lost civilizations, and the possibility that we are not alone. But what if the answers have been hidden in plain sight all along? From impossible artifacts to ancient maps of the world before recorded history, we uncover the 19 most extraordinary discoveries that challenge everything we know about the past. Help us unlock the mysteries of the past. Subscribe now to Ancient Origin Stories and join the search for truth. What if history is wrong? Could ancient civilizations have had access to knowledge beyond their time? Could they have been visited by advanced beings from the stars? Discovery number 19, the dog figurines. Deep within the soil of prehistoric Japan, archaeologists have uncovered mysterious humanoid figurines known as Dogu. These intricate sculptures, dating back over 10,000 years, were created by the Jomon culture, one of the oldest known societies in the world. What we know: Dogu figurines have been discovered in multiple sites across Japan, all sharing distinct features: large almond-shaped eyes, body armor, and helmet-like headpieces. Scholars suggest they represent fertility goddesses or shamans, but others believe they depict something far more unusual. What we don't know: the exaggerated eyes, small limbs, and unusual posture do not resemble typical human anatomy. Some researchers believe these figures could be representations of ancient visitors, extraterrestrials who made contact with early humans. Could the Jomon people have encountered beings from beyond our world and immortalized them in their artwork? And if so, were these beings seen as gods, guides, or something else entirely? Discovery number 18, the Piri race map. The Piri Reis map, created over 500 years ago, is one of the most mysterious charts in history. While much of its geography aligns with known territories, one feature defies explanation: Antarctica's coastline, depicted as it would have looked thousands of years ago, before it was covered in ice. What we know: the problem with the Piri race map is that it should not exist. Antarctica was officially discovered in 1820, yet this map, drawn 300 years earlier, depicts its true landmass as it would have appeared before it was covered in ice. What we don't know: some theorists suggest that a lost civilization, one predating recorded history, once mapped the Earth with advanced knowledge that was later lost. Others propose that the Piri race map may be evidence of extraterrestrial intervention. If ancient cartographers had access to aerial or extraterrestrial guidance, it could explain how these maps were created. Could the early explorers of Earth have been following blueprints left behind by non-human intelligence? We've explored artifacts that defy history and maps that suggest a civilization with advanced geographical knowledge thousands of years before modern technology. But as we move forward in our countdown, we dive deeper into the most shocking and unexplained discoveries ever recorded, findings that may hold the key to our true origins. Discovery number 17, the Baghdad Battery. In 1938, a team of archaeologists excavating near Baghdad, Iraq, unearthed an artifact that defies historical understanding: a small clay jar containing a copper cylinder and an iron rod. At first glance, it appeared unremarkable, but upon closer inspection, researchers realized that this simple object may be the world's first battery, predating the modern understanding of electricity by nearly 2,000 years. What we know: when we tested a reconstruction of the Baghdad battery, we discovered it could generate a small but functional electrical current. This suggests the ancient Mesopotamians may have understood the principles of electricity long before Benjamin Franklin's famous experiments. Mainstream historians suggest that the Baghdad battery may have been used for electroplating, coating objects with thin layers of precious metals. But if the Mesopotamians understood electrical currents, what else might they have known? Theories and what we don't know. If the Baghdad battery was just one piece of a larger technology, could the ancient Mesopotamians have had a more advanced understanding of energy and power? Some researchers believe that this knowledge could have been passed down by an advanced civilization or even extraterrestrial beings. If the Baghdad battery is just the tip of the iceberg, how much of our true technological history has been lost to time? And more importantly, where did this knowledge originate? Discovery number 16, the Saqqara bird. In 1898, a peculiar object was discovered in a tomb at Saqqara, Egypt. A wooden figurine resembling a bird, with an aerodynamic design that bears a striking resemblance to modern gliders. This artifact, now known as the Saqqara bird, has ignited debates over whether the ancient Egyptians had knowledge of flight. What we know: the shape of the Saqqara bird is unlike other avian representations in Egyptian art. Its straight fixed wings lack the downward curve typical of birds in flight, making it resemble an early glider or aircraft. Modern aerodynamic testing has confirmed that if built to proper proportions, the Saqqara bird could glide through the air with remarkable efficiency. But how did an ancient civilization without flight technology design such a precise shape? Theories and what we don't know. The Egyptians were masters of engineering, but is it possible they also experimented with early aviation? Some theorists propose that the Saqqara bird could have been a prototype for an ancient flying machine, inspired by knowledge that was either lost to history or given to them by extraterrestrial visitors. Could the Saqqara bird be evidence of lost ancient flight technology? If so, where did this knowledge originate? And could it have been inspired by something not of this world? From ancient artifacts that produce electricity to mysterious blueprints of possible flying machines, history continues to challenge what we believe about early civilizations. But as we move forward in our countdown, the mysteries deepen. What other secrets could the past be hiding? Discovery number 15, the stone spheres of Costa Rica. In the dense jungles of Costa Rica, hidden for centuries beneath layers of earth and vegetation, archaeologists have uncovered one of the most bizarre ancient mysteries. Hundreds of massive stone spheres, some weighing over 16 tons, carved with an accuracy that modern stonemasons struggle to replicate. The stone spheres of Costa Rica were first documented in the 1930s, when workers clearing the jungle for banana plantations stumbled upon these unusual geometric formations. Since then, over 300 of these spheres have been found, yet no one knows who built them, how they were made, or why they exist. What we know. These spheres are incredibly precise. Some have a perfectly smooth surface, others have carvings that suggest mathematical calculations. But there are no known tools from the time period capable of crafting something this advanced. If early civilizations didn't have the tools to create these spheres, how were they made? Some researchers propose that the ancient people of Costa Rica may have possessed knowledge of lost technology, or even had assistance from an advanced intelligence. Theories and what we don't know. The way these spheres are arranged suggests they may have served as markers for an astronomical or energy-based system, possibly even a navigational grid for extraterrestrial visitors. Could these spheres be the remnants of an advanced civilization lost to time, or were they meant to communicate with beings beyond our world? Discovery number 14, the Voynich Manuscript. Hidden within the pages of history lies a book that no one has ever been able to read. The Voynich Manuscript, an artifact that defies understanding, filled with an unknown language, strange botanical diagrams, and celestial charts that do not correspond to any known system. What we know. Despite decades of research, the language in the Voynich manuscript has never been deciphered. It doesn't match any known script, and its text follows no linguistic patterns found in human history. Even with modern AI technology, the book remains untranslatable. Some believe it's a coded text, while others argue it may contain information not meant for human understanding. Theories and what we don't know. If this book was written in an alien language, could it be a record of knowledge given to ancient humans by extraterrestrials? Or could it even be a message left behind by visitors from another world? Is it possible that the Voynich manuscript holds secrets that humanity is not yet meant to decode? And if we ever do decipher it, what might we discover? From ancient artifacts that may have once harnessed electricity to a book no one has ever been able to read, history kunai. Discovery number 13, the Longyou Caves. In China's Zhejiang province, hidden beneath the ground, lies one of the greatest engineering mysteries of the ancient world, the Longyou Caves. Carved directly into solid rock, these massive chambers cover thousands of square meters, yet no historical records exist of their construction. What we know. These caves were not formed naturally. They were excavated with extreme precision. The question is how. The amount of stone removed to create these caverns is staggering, yet no debris has ever been found. What we don't know. The caves display no signs of primitive tools or chisels, leading some to believe they were carved using an unknown technology, perhaps one lost to time. If we consider the possibility that advanced civilizations existed before recorded history, then the Longyou Caves could be evidence of an ancient technological society, or even extraterrestrial involvement. Could the Longyou Caves be the remnants of an underground city, a lost technology, or something even more mysterious? And if we don't know who built them or how, could their origins be more otherworldly than we realize? Discovery number 12. The Ubaid Lizardmen Figurines. Dating back over 7,000 years, the Ubaid Lizardmen figurines, discovered in Mesopotamia, depict humanoid figures with distinctly reptilian features. Unlike any other known statues from ancient Sumerian culture, these artifacts raise an unsettling question. Who or what were these statues meant to represent? What we know, the Ubaid civilization is considered one of the earliest human cultures. Yet these figurines stand apart from all other artwork of the time. The elongated skulls and large slit-like eyes suggest they were not depicting ordinary humans. What we don't know, many cultures around the world have legends of reptilian gods or sky beings. The fact that these lizard-like statues appear in one of the earliest civilizations on Earth suggests they may be depictions of real beings the Ubaid people encountered. Were the Ubaid people simply creating gods in their own imagination, or were they recording a memory of an ancient extraterrestrial encounter? Discovery number 11, the Mount Owen Moa Claw. Deep inside a cave in New Zealand's Mount Owen, researchers made a shocking discovery, a massive mummified claw that appeared to have belonged to a prehistoric creature. But what stunned scientists was the condition of the claw. It was so well preserved that it looked as if the creature had died recently. What we know, this belonged to a moa, a species of giant flightless bird that was thought to have gone extinct over 500 years ago. But this level of preservation suggests that some of these creatures may have survived much longer than we believed. What we don't know, some local legends speak of massive birds that once roamed the land, powerful enough to carry off a person. Could the moa have survived into recent history? And if so, how did they vanish without a trace? Did early civilizations interact with creatures we now consider extinct? And if we were wrong about the moa, what else might still be out there, hidden, waiting to be rediscovered? From underground cities with unknown origins to mummified remains of prehistoric creatures, history continues to challenge everything we thought we knew. Discovery number 10, the Antikythera mechanism. In 1901, a team of sponge divers off the coast of Antikythera, Greece, stumbled upon an ancient shipwreck filled with artifacts. But among the treasures, they discovered something far more shocking, a mechanical device with intricate bronze gears and dials. What we know, this device is essentially an ancient computer. It could predict planetary movements, solar eclipses, and even the cycles of the Olympic Games. The level of precision and complexity suggests that the Greeks possessed knowledge of mechanical engineering thousands of years ahead of their time. The Antikythera mechanism is at least 2,000 years old, yet no other civilization was thought to have built anything like it until the 17th century. This raises the question, where did this knowledge come from? Theories and what we don't know. If a device this advanced existed in ancient Greece, it suggests that civilizations before us may have been more technologically advanced than we realize. Or could they have received guidance from an external intelligence? Was the knowledge that created the Antikythera mechanism passed down from a forgotten civilization? Or could it be evidence that extraterrestrial beings influenced early scientific development? Discovery number 9, Göbekli Tepe, the world's oldest temple. High in the hills of southeastern Turkey, buried for thousands of years beneath layers of sediment, lies the oldest known temple complex in the world, Göbekli Tepe. Dating back 11,600 years, it predates the Egyptian pyramids by nearly 7,000 years. What we know, Göbekli Tepe is not just a temple, it is a monument to something far greater. The people who built this had no known writing system, no metal tools, and no organized agriculture. Yet somehow they moved and positioned massive multi-ton stone pillars with absolute precision. Theories and what we don't know. Some researchers believe Göbekli Tepe was not just a religious site, but possibly an observatory or even a place of contact with otherworldly beings. This site is a complete mystery. If hunter-gatherers built it, where did they gain the knowledge to align it so perfectly with the stars? Could they have been guided by beings who came from above? Discovery number 8, the lost city of Caral. Deep in the Supa Valley of Peru, an astonishing discovery lay hidden beneath the sands for millennia. Caral, one of the oldest known civilizations in the Americas. Dating back 5,000 years, Caral challenges everything we thought we knew about the rise of civilization in the Americas. What we know. Caral is a marvel of engineering. The city features complex irrigation systems, pyramidal structures, and a precise understanding of acoustics and astronomy. But what's truly baffling is that there are no signs of warfare, no weapons, no fortifications, no mass graves. If Caral was built by one of the earliest civilizations in the Americas, how did they develop such advanced architectural knowledge? And more importantly, where did this knowledge come from? Theories and what we don't know. Caral's precise alignment with celestial bodies suggests that its builders may have had advanced astronomical knowledge, possibly even guidance from an external intelligence. Could Caral have been an ancient knowledge hub where civilizations, possibly even extraterrestrials, exchanged information? If so, what happened to this lost civilization? Discovery number 7, the Serapeum of Saqqara. Beneath the sands of Egypt, hidden for thousands of years, lies a network of tunnels known as the Serapeum of Saqqara. Inside these passageways, researchers discovered 24 enormous stone sarcophagi, each weighing up to 80 tons. But the true mystery isn't just their size, it's how they were made. What we know. These massive stone boxes were cut with such mathematical precision that modern tools would struggle to replicate them today. If ancient Egyptians used simple copper tools, how did they achieve this level of perfection? Theories and what we don't know. Could the Egyptians have had access to lost technology or even been influenced by an extraterrestrial intelligence that guided them in their engineering? Were the Serapeum sarcophagi built using a forgotten technique? Or could they be evidence of an advanced civilization that predated ancient Egypt? Discovery number 6, the Great Pyramid Void. In 2017, researchers using cosmic ray imaging technology made a groundbreaking discovery inside the Great Pyramid of Giza, a massive undocumented void measuring nearly 100 feet in length. The purpose of this hidden chamber remains unknown. What we know. This chamber has no apparent entrance, no passage leading to it, and yet it exists. It raises the question, what was it meant to contain? Theories and what we don't know. Some theorists suggest this chamber could have once held a lost artifact, possibly of extraterrestrial origin. Others propose that the void was designed to generate and harness energy. If the Great Pyramid was more than a tomb, if it was designed to conduct and manipulate energy, then this hidden void may have played a key role in an ancient power system. Discovery number 5, the underground cities of Cappadocia. Beneath the rocky landscapes of Cappadocia, Turkey, lies a vast underground network of cities, some of which are believed to be over 5,000 years old. Among these subterranean metropolises, the largest, Derinkuyu, descends nearly 280 feet into the earth, with enough room to house 20,000 people. What we know. What makes these cities so astonishing is not just their scale, but their complexity. They feature air ventilation systems, water wells, food storage areas, schools, and even livestock pens. These were not simple hideouts. They were meant for long-term survival. What we don't know. The biggest mystery surrounding these underground cities is why they were built in the first place. What were these ancient people hiding from? Many ancient legends describe a time when beings from the sky waged war, forcing early humans to retreat underground. Could these underground cities have been built as a refuge from extraterrestrial conflicts? Discovery number 4, the lost city of El Mirador. Deep within the dense jungles of Guatemala, archaeologists have uncovered one of the most enigmatic and least understood cities of the ancient world, El Mirador. Dubbed the cradle of Maya civilization, this massive city contains some of the largest pyramidal structures on Earth, rivaling even those in Egypt. What we know. El Mirador predates the peak of the Mayan civilization by over 1,500 years. The sheer size and complexity of the structures suggests that this was once a thriving metropolis with tens of thousands of inhabitants. What we don't know. Yet despite its grandeur, El Mirador was mysteriously abandoned. What caused this advanced civilization to vanish? The Maya believed they were visited by gods who descended from the sky. Could El Mirador have been one of their primary contact sites? A place where early civilizations interacted with extraterrestrial beings? Could El Mirador hold the final proof that the Maya civilization was not alone in its rise to greatness? Discovery number 3, the sunken city of Dwarka. Off the coast of India, in the depths of the Arabian Sea, lies one of the most astonishing underwater discoveries ever made, the lost city of Dwarka. Once thought to be a myth, these ruins may provide evidence of an advanced civilization that thrived over 9,000 years ago. What we know. These ruins are far older than we expected. If the dating is correct, Dwarka existed before any known major civilization, which means we may need to rethink the timeline of human history. What we don't know. Some ancient texts describe Dwarka as the city of Krishna, a divine figure who possessed incredible technology and weapons capable of mass destruction. Could these stories be more than just myth? Some researchers propose that Krishna may not have been a mythological figure, but rather a real being, possibly of extraterrestrial origin, who possessed advanced technology. Could the ruins of Dwarka be the final proof that ancient legends of flying crafts and powerful gods were based on real events? But as we enter the final 3 discoveries in our countdown, we reveal findings so shocking that they may hold the ultimate key to understanding humanity's true origins. Discovery number 2, the Klerksdorp spheres. In the deep mines of South Africa, workers uncovered one of the most perplexing artifacts ever found: small metallic spheres with perfectly grooved lines, embedded in rock over 2.8 billion years old. What we know: these objects are not naturally occurring, at least not in the way we understand geology. The layers and patterns suggest intelligent design, but that would mean these were made billions of years before humans even existed. What we don't know: if these spheres were naturally formed, how do we explain their perfect symmetry and the even spacing of their grooves? Some have suggested these could be fragments of ancient machinery, perhaps left behind by a civilization that existed on Earth before humans, or even before Earth was fully formed. Discovery number 1, Oumuamua, the interstellar visitor. In 2017, astronomers detected an object traveling through our solar system unlike anything seen before. Named Oumuamua, this elongated interstellar visitor displayed highly unusual properties, defying conventional physics. What we know: unlike comets and asteroids, Oumuamua exhibited unexplained acceleration, as if it were being propelled by an unknown force. Some scientists propose that this could have been an artificial probe, possibly sent by an extraterrestrial civilization. Theories and what we don't know. If Oumuamua was a natural object, it was like no asteroid or comet ever seen. If it was artificial, then we may have just witnessed the first known extraterrestrial spacecraft to visit our solar system. Was Oumuamua a message, a probe, or something far beyond our understanding? Throughout history, we have uncovered artifacts that defy explanation, cities lost beneath the ocean, and mysterious objects that may have originated beyond our world. Could these discoveries be the missing pieces of humanity's true past? Have we been looking in the wrong places for the answers all along? From technologies far ahead of their time to structures that seem impossible to build, the evidence suggests that ancient civilizations knew more than we ever imagined. But the biggest question remains: who or what was guiding them? Are we simply the product of evolution, or have we been influenced by something greater, perhaps even something extraterrestrial? The truth is out there, waiting to be discovered. What do you think? Could these discoveries be evidence of lost civilizations, advanced knowledge from the distant past, or even proof of extraterrestrial contact? Or is there another explanation waiting to be uncovered? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you have a favorite mystery from this list? Or is there a discovery you think we missed? We want to hear from you. If you found this journey fascinating, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps support our channel and allows us to keep exploring the greatest mysteries of our past. And don't forget, subscribe to Ancient Origin Stories and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. We uncover new evidence, challenge the status quo, and bring you the most compelling discoveries every week. Because the truth is out there, waiting to be uncovered.